Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Back with another video. It's Ronell. Today's video is going to be about like my goals and what I got planned. Well, not what I got planned, but more like my goals, what I'm aiming for this year, 2025. So I don't want to put too much expectation on it, but you got to have aim in life. You can't just be running around, dead fish go with the flow, salmon swim upstream, as I've been told. I think your goals should be wrapped around your hobbies because then it makes your goals easier because you have passion in it. So I'm not trying to preach to you or anything, but for me, I know my goals are going to be shaped around my hobbies. And there was something I saw back maybe like senior year of high school or like going into college, the 5 hobbies you should have. So one should be intellectual, um, you know, building on your knowledge, learning more, always learning, always have to learn. Another is socializing. We're social creatures. It's an element you can't really just toss it aside because being social is just important as being fit, being smart. Another hobby would be, like I said, being fit, physical. So just keeping up with your health and your fitness, and just having fun, honestly. And then the next two are going to be financial. Something that makes you money because we all got to live. And then the last one be something that's creative, something where you can express yourself. So yeah, I just wanted to lay that foundation because my goals, I try to center my goals on those 5 hobbies. That way I hit all 5 hobbies. Yeah, my goals, no particular order, except for the first one, got to keep God first. God's been like basically talking to me or showing me, what I need to do. So I feel like getting a better relationship with Him is top priority because you get a better relationship with God. It's basically a better relationship with yourself. And I like to say you can't help anyone until you help yourself. So, and like a great analogy to that is you can't pour into someone's cup until your cup is full. So it's okay to be selfish sometimes, to a point, and then be selfless. So yeah, that's goal one. So the second goal, no particular order after that. Um, what I have here is network and socialize. So meet more like-minded people and create new experiences. After college, it's the real world. It's the real world, and you just trying to stay afloat, trying to, make a routine, make habits. And I feel like I've done a great job, but then at the same time, I don't hang out as much with people. And it's not like I don't want to. I just feel like a lot of the stuff nowadays doesn't align with what I want. So I got to find people, more like-minded people on that wavelength. And I do feel like I'm not trying as much as I should with networking and socializing because they say your net worth is based off your network. It's who you know, not what you know. So yeah, that's one of my top goals too. Another goal for this year would be to read more books. Oh, and I forgot to say, so with the first goal, putting God first, definitely a goal this year would be to read the Bible. So the I have a bunch of books. I have like a little library building up, and it's a mix. I like financial literacy because I feel like you got to build that generational wealth, and I got other books like because just from what I've heard on like several podcasts and just like other intelligent people or who I deem to be intelligent is that they say you don't just read nonfiction. You got to read some fiction too to get that full feel of the. So I got like some psychological fiction books. Fedor, I think I'm saying this right. Fedor Dostoevsky, Russian guy, but very famous Russian author who has several books, and they had like the sale. So I bought it was a set of like 6 books. So I'm actually reading one of his books right now. It's Crimes and Punishment, and I've been reading that for a little bit. And I'm a slow reader, so I need to read more books so I can get faster. But it's not about the speed; it's about what you're taking away from it. What are you actually learning? So everyone has their own pace. And another topic of books that I'm reading is like personal growth books and books that can teach you about yourself, that you can dive into and learn yourself more. The fourth goal is working towards financial freedom. So, I'm not going to say I'm going to get rich this year or anything like that. That's God's plan, whatever He has planned for me. But I am going to work towards financial freedom, whether that's 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road. Building. So this last goal is a material, just to like have a physical goal I'm working toward, and that's gonna be I want to get a new car, man. I want to get a new car. So uh, and it's funny because like I say I want a new car, but I haven't done any research into it because I'm more like a just keep working, and then I like to use things till they're done. Like if it ain't broke, why fix it type of thing. So my car's been rocking. I got a decent car, decent car. It's about 12, 13 years old, but hey, it works. Point A to point B. I don't need to be flashy. I don't need the extras. I like functionality. I like being practical, but I think a new car would be the thing. But of course, I want to have my finances in check first. Have so those are goals for this year. I don't even think of finishing these goals this year. I think of more of working on these goals. Because life's a journey. So another thing I wanted to talk about in this video was some hobbies, because I think you got to have some hobbies to go with these goals to push that forward. So my hobbies are going back to those five types. The intellectual, social, physical, financial, and creative hobbies. I got some that I'm gonna do for this year. So my intellectual hobbies, there are already some things that I do, but some things I'm gonna continue to do, and there may be some new things on this list as well. So my intellectual hobbies will be reading. I said earlier with reading the Bible and then all those books I have. So I have plenty of material to read, along with anything I see online. Like actually doing deeper research, not just like reading something off of short form media like a TikTok or a reel or something. Like actually reading a research paper and it's in its entirety. And then another goal or another hobby for the intellectual part would be learning languages. So right now I use Duolingo. It's a cheesy little app or whatever, but I do pay for the Duolingo Plus. So I actually put money into it, so it gives me that value of like I need to use this because I'm paying for it, and I buy the annuals like $60 or whatever. But I treat it like it's like a video game, but it's something I'm getting out of it. So along with reading and learning languages, I always, if I'm not like reading a book or like I'm listening to a podcast or I'm like listening to audiobooks, so podcasts definitely on there. And then I just want to get into like studying because I know like when I was in college, I was studying for a grade to get a job, to do this, to do that. Now I want to study for myself. I want to study so I can learn something. Maybe I could teach it, or maybe I can apply it to my life. So I feel like you should always be studying something and then, test yourself. Because I mean, if you can do it at school, why can't you do it for yourself? That's the intellectual hobby. So the social hobby, which is probably going to be my hardest thing to do, the hardest thing for me to do this year, because going out it's a double-edged sword for me because sometimes I regret it, sometimes I have a good time, and then like yeah, I feel like sometimes I get dragged out to go, or like yeah. So I want to go out to more events, and I feel like that'll I need to do that in order to reach that social goal of networking and socializing. So I guess there's no like legit hobby. It's just like get out the house, do some new things, new experiences. And then physical slash fitness, that hobby I have on lock. I'm not really worried about that one. I go to the gym. I'm training nogi, Brazilian jiu jitsu. Um, and then sometimes on the weekends I like to go on hikes, or just go to the park and sunbathe. Walk on some grass barefoot, get that grounding in. So it's really The physical hobby is, I'm not worried about that one at all. That one, it's already habitual, it's ingrained. So financial hobbies. So that is going to be, diving more into investing, uh, reading about stocks and companies. So yeah, just getting deeper into that because back in college, back in like 2020, that I was really into stocks, cryptocurrency, and all that stuff, dude. I was like, I just didn't have the capital to really put skin in the game and try it out because back then it was just like, oh, I got to hit this penny stock. I got to get this meme coin to blow up 1,000%, make 20 bands, 50 bands off of $5. Like that stuff's not real. Now it's, you just want to get that return. You want to get that percentage. You want to be in the green. You want to get 3%, 4%. Anything to beat inflation because inflation's going to happen. So if you're holding money in a regular savings account, you're getting 0.05%. You're not going to beat inflation. You're the bank's using your money and giving you pennies on the dollar. So it's crazy the stuff they don't teach you in school, and it's like, why don't they teach you that in school? So yeah, investing, stocks, that's a financial hobby, and I definitely been looking into like retirement. Hence why I started a Roth IRA. And my creative hobby, last but not least, is gonna be this. Just creating videos, just vlog. Maybe if I get some people on here, some podcasts, whatever. Just creating. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm a creative person. I don't know how to draw or uh, make pictures or anything, but I'm gonna try this video stuff out. If worst comes to worst, I'll just keep uploading it how I'm uploading it. But I do want to get better at you know editing videos and video production. So hopefully, with this channel, we'll see some growth in the videos quality and production. But right now, it's just as time permits. I like to keep busy, so I don't get a lot of time to work on a lot of stuff. I like to do this for a bit, do this for a bit, do this for a bit. Hit the gym, go to BJJ, go to the park, go to do different stuff. I don't want to get stuck on one thing and burn out of it. So yeah, that's the goals and hobbies for 2025. And I do want to end off on one quote. So I actually just finished watching this Kimbo Slice documentary or little show that was on Vice. It's on YouTube. If you're an MMA fan or Kimbo Slice, it's pretty decent documentary if you don't already know his story. But uh, it's funny because that video popped up on my YouTube recommended, and earlier in the day I saw a clip on Instagram of Kimbo Slice, and he said this crazy quote that hit me, and I was like insane. Like I just kept thinking about this quote for hours, and I definitely wanted to put it in the video. That's why I'm bringing it up. He said, "The enemy is the inner me." I watched the reel like 10 times for sure, and I was just like, "Whoa." The enemy is the inner me. And it just hit me because I feel like my inner self is my biggest critic. I'm always aiming for perfection and trying to be this unreal version of myself. And that's probably gonna be a goal this year, is letting go of being perfect, or just like, it's okay to aim for perfection, but you gotta realize that no one's perfect. We all got flaws. We're human. It's the video for today. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Share. I don't know. I don't know what YouTubers say. I'm not really a YouTuber. I'm just me. So uh let me know what you guys think. And good luck this year on your goals and hobbies. Let's do it.